Hi everybody, welcome to the Chuck and Lisa show. It's good to see you guys again tonight. Everybody say hi, Lisa!
Hi, Lisa!
I'm exceptionally loud at the moment, I'll turn it down.
What else is different?
What else is new here? How you doing, Dershie?
Better than I deserve, but I think you knew that already.
I've written it on every bathroom wall I can find.
That's what I've heard.
You guys, first of all, while you're here, say hi to us in the chat room if you want to. And
hi to us in the chat room.
Exactly. And give us a thumbs up down below, and please subscribe so that you get a notification every week when the show's about to start. If I look really good tonight, it's because I finally figured out the settings in my computer to make it right. Duh. Anywho.
Because he's got a stand-in.
Huh? Yeah. It's not me. No, this is the one and only Chuck Nellis.
Thank God.
I know. They broke the mold with me in it. Everybody, where can you find us? I am at Chuck Nellis on almost every site on the internet, it seems.
Except for Twitter.
Except for Twitter. Jack don't love me. I am at Chuck Nellis on Parler, Gab, Tumblr, WeGo. MeWe when I'm there, USA.life, Clout Hub, PolitiChatter, and what's the name of that one we never go to that nobody ever talked to us on? Just to give them my poke.
Space
Hub.
Space Hub.
Sayscape or something like that.
Yeah, Sayscape. That's it. Yeah. That's it. We're never there.
Say what?
We're there as often as we're on Twitter.
More often.
Yeah. Dershie, how many accounts did you get knocked off?
5.
6?
5. Yeah, I wasn't quite as good as you, Chuck. I tried. But,
I know. I got knocked off of 6 sites.
Nobody can live up to Chuck Nellis, so, you know.
Man, I know. I'm sort of a legend in the wrong way there. Oh, well. Miss Lisa, how many times have you been ever kicked off Twitter?
Never.
Exactly. They love you.
No,
Number 5608?
Yeah, 5908.
5908. That's amazing when you consider how many people they've had there.
There wasn't when I started, there wasn't anything even to talk about. It's like, why? What do you do with this?
Yeah, exactly.
Hi, follow me back. Okay, hi, where do you live? Hi.
Exactly. It was kind of like the early days when you're just chatting on the what was it called, Blogspot? No.
MySpace?
No.
AOL. An AOL chat. CompuServe?
No, before CompuServe at the beginning when you were there with like
CompuServe was the beginning.
Weren't you there?
That was
where were you with Drudge?
That was Usenet.
That's what I mean.
That wasn't
That's
really
before.
chat. That wasn't chat. That was like somebody would post something and then somebody would post an answer to it.
Right.
Kind of like Twitter.
Yeah.
Sort of, kind of.
Yeah.
But you could write as much as you wanted.
Right?
I guess 94.
Yeah, that's pretty early. Let's see, Miss Lisa, where in the world can we find you, ma'am? And please be specific.
Right
this
here.
Is for posterity.
Right here.
No.
Sometimes inside. Sometimes in my car.
Sometimes at work.
Sometimes at work. In Chapel Hill.
How about on the internet?
On the internet. I am on Twitter. I am Louise.
Twitter. Yep.
No. I do a little politics. I do a lot of stuff on Twitter. I do NASCAR, a bunch of stuff.
You know more NASCAR people than I do.
I am on Facebook, but I won't friend you there. We have a Chuck and Lisa show on Facebook page on Facebook, by the way. If anybody ever wants to go there, we can make it more active.
Right. I have one too, but I ignore it.
I have. Let's see. I'm on Instagram. Also Louise, although somebody asked me to give them my name, and then got mad when I wouldn't.
Oh no.
I am on Pinterest. I have a store. I have an Etsy store called Vintage Velma Finds that sells vintage jewelry mostly, and some weirdo stuff. A little bit of weirdo stuff.
You got neat stuff in there.
I'm getting ready to post a bunch of stuff from the 40s. Remember all that neat stuff that I got to get caught up.
Well,
I also have a brick and mortar booth in a consignment store called the Consignment Connection on Exit 143 in Burlington, North Carolina.
Right.
And it's next to the bra store. But my booth there is also called Vintage Velma. And it's a fun booth.
I'm not being biased, but she probably has the best booth in the place.
People tell me
that 200 booths in there.
I don't think I have the best one, but
I think
it's
you do.
Cute.
We put a lot of effort into it.
Yeah, and people tell me it's cute, so.
We put a lot of effort into that. You bought a lot of stuff to make it look right.
Right, and it's gonna be restocked this weekend with more Pyrex. Get your Pyrex on.
Get your Pyrex, yeah. That's exit 143 off of 40 and 85. So if you're heading north and south and you're not on 95, you're there. So stop by and say hi. It's in the Consignment Connection.
If you're hungry, get something to eat and then come see me. I won't be there personally, probably, but I might.
You might. Anywho, Mr. Dershey, do you want to tell people where you're at? I always ask him, because lately he's like, No! I don't want to talk to anybody!
Nobody cares where I'm at, except that
they do. When you were really active on Twitter, people read you. Now you're just kind of like, do on Clout Hub all the time, and I'm like, dude, let's go!
Yeah, nobody cares. The only thing they care about is that I'm producing the Chuck and Lisa show on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock. That's all they care about. And
well, that's a good thing.
And later
we are missing Jeopardy for this.
Later I'll be behind the same microphone with my brother Chuck, and we'll be doing the political show that we do that will remain unnamed here as long as Lisa's not in the
I don't care. I just laugh when you say it.
PP chat room.
We are the right side of politics on the other show.
I'll
say it.
It's the Right Wing Nut Job Show.
Social media, there's on the screen. If you want to find me, I'm at Dersh at the places I'm at, mostly Clout Hub. If you want to talk to me, find me there. Otherwise, you probably don't care where I am. There, how's that, John?
I know where you are. I know where you are on Facebook, but I'm one of the few.
I do too.
Yeah.
We love you.
The few,
the
proud.
I mean, with as crazy as the world is, with private accounts that you don't let people in if they're not political stuff, I can't blame you.
Yeah.
I'd like to
I have one that nobody knows about. A couple of people have found me, and I'm like, no, I'm not following you here. Nope, nobody's allowed in. No politics.
Except you unfriended me once.
I did unfriend you once.
So it looks weird because it looks like we haven't been friends for as long as we actually were.
Because I shaved off my beard, right? My goatee. I got pissed.
No, that was a different time. You unfriended me at the beach.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that.
I know.
Anywho, so we got some fun stuff to talk about.
We do?
Yeah, well, New Year's, first of all. We finally got rid of 2020. Can I hear it? Do you have any cheering background noise, Kurt?
Here, how about this? Yay!
That'll work. That'll work just fine.
That's pretty good. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should open up the YouTube link, you think?
That would help. Oh, well, before I get into that, I guess I have to point up. Hey, our picture tonight is perfect.
Yeah, it is. Except the ghosted part, because you're a hippie tonight.
We look marvelous.
I'm a hippie all the time. I'm the most conservative hippie you're ever going to know in your life. See that sticker up there? My fingers are getting sore. Be American, buy American.
Exercise them.
I made that bumper sticker. I love that bumper
No,
sticker.
I made it.
Think
You designed
already. Good to see you. We have a visitor. Good to see you. Welcome to the chat room. I see your fingers too. Anyway, that sticker, I came up with the idea. Lisa helped me do the actual design and put it in on a design, and then I made a bumper sticker out of it, complete with my @Chuck Ellis. You can buy that for only $5. If you ask me on your order, then you can even ask me for an autograph if you want. Some people want it, some people don't care.
You won't be able to read it, so it doesn't matter.
I know it's terrible, isn't it? But it's unique. And you can find it on eBay
At Louise.
@Louise.
L-A-W-E-E-Z.
It's not right? It's just Louise.
No, I mean like literally I am at the name.
I am
Louise.
there.
Yeah.
Louise. Laweez.
And I think that's the only thing I have for sale there.
Hey.
So you should probably go to my Etsy store and buy something else if you're looking for something else.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Think already has a message for you already.
Oh, thank you.
What recipe was that?
Darned if I know, but it sounded
Hey,
good.
remind her of the recipe, please.
I remember it sounded really good.
That's cool. All right, so New Year's was cool. It was very laid back, I'm sure, for most everybody. We spent it with Lisa's kids, pierogi.
No, we did not. Oh, yes!
Yes, we did.
No, we did not.
Didn't we? Or was it New Year's Day we did? When was it we went over there?
That was
New Year's Day.
the day after, yeah.
Yeah, New Year's Day.
Because my sister was
Well, New
here.
Year's Eve we had we spent it with Lisa's sister and her Lisa's sister's son, and
They drove.
they drove up from Hotlanta to spend.
Not really Hotlanta.
Well, north of it.
They're not in like a hotbed of virus or anything.
Yeah, they're up in the northern part.
Northwest.
Is that what it is?
No, northeast. Sorry.
Northeast. Yeah. So anyway, they came up. We hung out. It was cool. I mean,
We didn't do much.
really laid back. We watched some TV and movies and
We
chilled and.
we went to see Jill and I went to see our friend's baby
Yeah.
because that's what you do when
That
you're-
was going to be a whole other section of this.
Yeah, well, we could talk about that anyway.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I mean
Okay, yeah.
New Year's.
Yeah, New Year's. So it was cool. It was laid back. We had one bottle of champagne, which was my one mistake. One bottle of champagne divided by 4 glasses is pretty much one glass per person.
One of my sorority sisters has this really good idea. I guess they do every year.
Yeah.
Called the 12 days of champagne.
Yeah.
So like for the 12 days before New Year's.
Let's see, that's 5 days before Christmas.
Yeah, so the 20th, I guess. So you get a different bottle of champagne to try every day.
That sounds
And
fun.
then you can have a 13th one if you want on New Year's Day or whatever. But it just sounded like fun. And then she figured out,
I like that.
we always
champagne always puts me in a really
we
good
always
mood.
tend to buy the same thing. So
Yeah.
next year maybe we'll try that.
It must be the bubbles.
But you can only drink one bottle per day. Only
Well,
one.
that's 2 glasses per each
Yeah.
of us. So
Yeah.
that would be fun.
And then it was cool because she took
It's not
all the
excessive.
bottles and she lined them up
Mm-hmm.
on the beach and took a picture. It was a really
That's
cool
very
picture because
cool.
I think they happened to be at the beach.
Beach is always a good place to be.
Beach and champagne.
Yeah.
We could do the 12
That's
days. 12 days of margaritas if you want.
No. I like the champagne idea.
12
That
days-
sounds actually
12
fun.
days of daiquiris.
On the 12th day of daiquiri, I couldn't see my feet.
Yeah, let's try and remember to do that next year. Be
Yeah,
fun.
that would be fun. So, let's see.
Or we could do a champagne advent calendar.
Think already says, watch Twilight Zone, The Croods with the kids, 9 and 11. That's cool. Played some Uno. Ball drop. Oh, yeah, the ball drop.
I like Prosecco.
The one that nobody was at.
I wanted.
How weird was that, seeing Times Square with a ball and no dang people?
We forgot to watch Anderson Cooper drunk.
He's
Yeah.
always drunk.
No, he's.
The mayor was at the ball drop dancing in the streets.
That's true. Well, there's plenty of room. Anyway.
Yeah, there was supposed to be. That was the point.
Yeah, I know. Bourbon tonight for Think Already. Cheers, Larceny.
I like
Nice.
Prosecco, by the way. Prosecco's like sort of like your aunt likes it. Your Aunt
What is
Sue. It's kind of like champagne, but it's sweeter.
Oh, that's like a cold duck kind of
No,
thing.
I don't think they make cold duck anymore.
I think that's
Thank
what it is.
God,
I know, but that was sweet. Remember that?
I do.
Or what's that other one that's
My-
like a champagne, but it's really sweet?
Champagne? No.
Yeah, that.
Remember that crap?
Oh my
God.
God, that's
No,
horrid.
Prosecco is good.
That's cool. I like the dryness of like a.
Hey,
Brut
if
or
we're gonna do this, we're gonna have to try different kinds.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, it's got to be a different one every night. That's
Not
the rule.
not just dry.
All right, but I don't want it sweet because that'll make my face pucker up.
Well, you have to have one sweet one.
All right. Let's see the physical therapy. Very good. Relax. Cheers. I see that you with your glass.
Well, you look at
Asti
all the paint-
Spumante,
all the-
that's the one.
All the paint's coming.
Yeah,
out.
that's the one. Asti. I'm not a fan of Asti. It's just like that's one that makes
Remember
your face
the
pucker
ice
up.
cream they used to have called Spumante?
Yes.
Spumoni. Was it Spumoni? Spumante.
I don't
Spumoni.
remember it.
It was
very
weird
similar.
ass ice cream though, remember?
Yeah, it was. Probably had Spumante in it. So, Mr. Darcy, what did you do on New Year's?
We went down to my in-laws in South Florida for New Year's. Just
That's fun.
visit and see them for a couple of days. Stayed
Yeah.
in.
Very
Was it a pleasant experience?
Yes, it was. Actually, it was great.
In-laws can be hit or miss. Lisa avoids mine.
Yours are dead, so
Mine aren't. What?
your in-laws are
What?
dead.
No, yours. Mine.
Your in-laws,
that's
my
true.
parents,
That's true.
your
That's
in-laws
true.
are dead, so you
That's
don't have
true.
to deal with
I knew
them.
one of them.
I'm an orphan.
I miss your mom. She was fun. I know she was the second biggest bee in the world compared to my mother, but I loved her.
My sister had to go, Patricia, on her son today, by the way.
Good.
She sent me a video later.
Of
He was vacuuming the floor, taking down the Christmas tree, and putting things away.
good for you.
She scared the crap out
Good
of
for
him.
her. Hey, hi, Will Bullwinkle. It's good to see you, brother. I see him all the time online, and that's a good thing. So you guys in the Think Already told me what you did on New Year's Eve. Bullwinkle, tell me what you did on New Year's Eve.
I bet there were cigars
I
involved.
bet there were cigars and martinis involved. Yes, that's a safe bet. So the next day we went over to Lisa's daughter's house and we hung out, and our two dogs did not get along. So Lisa took our dog home. Our
Yeah.
dog is tiny, but thinks it's the biggest damn dog in the room.
And Charlie is tiny.
And he thinks
He's
he's
a-
the biggest damn
He's a
dog in the
dachshund.
room.
He thinks he owns the house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a problem. Gin and Martini was New Year's Eve? That'll work. That'll work.
I thought a martini had gin in it. Isn't it gin and vermouth?
Yeah. Yeah. Can be a vodka one, though, too. But
Yeah.
most people prefer the gin one.
I know. And like I said before, my pet peeve was when they used to call all the cocktails martinis.
Yeah, yeah.
That was dumb.
That was, martinis were never really my thing.
I
But
like,
anyway.
I like gin as well.
Yeah?
I do.
That's cool.
I don't know why.
Everybody, well,
But it has to
sell a
have
lot of it,
extra
so somebody
limes
must
though,
like
or
it.
else it's kind of I like
It's
the
bitter.
weird gin more, like
Shaken
Hendrix.
mustard. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we hung out with the kids, and it was fun. And they had a friend over, and
And we played,
I mean,
but
it
it's
was-
all people that we've only
but,
been
yeah,
with.
it's people we know, people we trust. So
No,
we're
it's
not worried about getting
I'm
sick.
just saying we've always just mostly because we've been with Ariel. She does.
Yep.
She.
It was
just-
good to see
yeah.
her again.
It's not like we
Haven't
went out.
seen her in
and-
a- I wasn't very sociable.
I
so
always
felt bad about
forget
that.
she grew up or was born in Jamaica.
Yeah,
Did you know
yeah,
that?
yeah, I get it.
I always forget.
Yeah, my
Then
back,
we played Cards Against Humanity, which my kids
that's
are
cool.
quite good at.
I watched Clemson lose.
Embarrassingly enough.
I watched Clemson not only lose but get destroyed.
Yeah. So my one son was not there because he was watching Clemson
yeah, he
as
was.
well, at home.
He could have been sitting on the couch with me watching it.
Well, he had. I don't know.
He probably had buddies over.
Probably not. He says he hasn't. I mean.
Well, he's a Clemson alum and all, so
Right. He is.
I would hope so.
He is.
That's cool. Let's see.
So now he's sad.
Yeah. Well, It happens. Yeah, not everybody's going to win every year.
Right.
You know, and
It's
they
boring.
did beat to a very good team.
And they did win.
Ohio State rolled over their butt.
They did win a couple times, right?
Who?
Clemson.
Oh yeah, they won 2-3 times.
Yeah.
You've got the recipe for Bullwinkle's martini on the chat room, guys.
Nice.
Very
I like
nice.
olives that have almonds.
Giant blue cheese stuffed olives.
Actually, I like all olives pretty much. I like the ones that have
What do you think of that?
almonds in them.
Yeah. What do you think of blue cheese?
That's fine. I like almond. I mean, I like olives.
Bullwinkle asks, "How is Shelby, our puppy?" The doctor gave her the medicine, the painkiller that lasts 24 hours, and for the first hour after she's taken it, she is like a wind-up toy on full speed. This dog zooms around the house, jumps on the other pets. The other day, she tackled our 16-pound cat.
Oh, right.
This dog weighs 7 pounds, and she ran up and tackled him.
He was just like, yeah, whatever, have your way with me. Get over it.
Ernie! Welcome, brother. Cheers.
And so they're going to cut her meds next week to every other day to see if it's okay.
Yeah. So she's doing very well. Looks like she's going to not, because we caught it so early.
She hasn't squealed in pain lately, so that's good.
Dave is a Maine Coon cat. He's huge.
He's pretty big. He's he's not as huge as those ones you see that look like freaking bobcats.
Right. But he's pretty dang big.
He's pretty big.
When he lays out, he's over 30 inches long.
He's pretty big.
I measured him one time. I couldn't believe it. So anyway, blah, 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 blah. That was good. Dershie, so just visiting the in-laws. Anything else you want to add to the holidays?
Nothing that I can say on public airways.
Well,
Tell them what some guy asked you earlier.
Oh, right before the show, I had this troll that that approached me on Parler, and he goes, "This isn't one of those sex shows, is it?" He goes, "I don't want to see old people." I was like, "No, that's the last thing we are."
That's not nice.
I know. Well, he was.
Well, we are old.
He was a troll. You know what he got for his efforts?
He got blocked.
He got insta-blocked.
Insta-blocked.
Yes. If you're ever looking for who I blocked on any website, just type in insta-block. Ernie is here. It's good to see you guys. You're a great bunch of people. We need more people to join in the pond over here. It's a great time. It's like the motto of our show is, we are the Seinfeld of podcasts. Yes, we talk about absolutely nothing for an hour just to make ourselves and you laugh.
It's like you're in our living room, only you're not.
Right. Well, we did do it in our living room for a bit, but it didn't work out
Except
as well.
Right now we would be watching Wheel of Fortune, and then we would be watching Jeopardy, so we wouldn't be talking to you.
That's true.
We'd just be yelling out answers.
Exactly. Well, we can't tape Jeopardy anymore.
We
haven't figured that out yet, but I'm sure we can see it online.
We'll figure it out, yeah.
I'm sure there's a way.
We'll figure it
All
out.
right,
That's
now...
really sad.
Shortly before Christmas, Miss Lisa, who is an extraordinary cook that most people don't know about.
I didn't.
You didn't until you tried.
Well, that's
Our
because
first
my
5
dad...
years together, you were like, meh.
Well, also...
Well, 3 years or so.
Because Ryan doesn't eat vegetables.
Yeah, that's my daughter.
It's hard to cook for 2 people. It really is.
You're doing, mate. I mean, what you're making now is just amazing. She got the bug, about 5 years ago. No, 6, a little over that.
I know, it's when we moved here mostly.
Okay, 7 years ago.
No, we've only lived here since 2014.
6 years. Okay. So about 6 years ago, she got the...
You know why? Gas stove.
Right. She always wanted a gas stove. I got her a gas stove
and cast iron.
And it's perfect. And she's got cast iron. She's got more cookware than you could possibly believe. She's got everything you ever need to cook anything. And the beautiful thing about it is that she makes these amazing dinners. The bad part about it is I have to not eat so much of it because I quickly gained 30 pounds.
But that was also due
I know, I was also
gallbladder.
But mostly it was just being fat. But so this weekend, right before Christmas, she cooked an amazing brisket.
I never made brisket before, right?
You take it.
And I didn't make it the usual way, like corned beef or on the grill or whatever. So I saw this recipe, and I was like, "Ooh, this sounds really good." And it was, and if we talked about this last week, I'm sorry because I can't remember.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
So it's cranberry mushroom brisket, and it's with dried cranberries, and I used portobellos.
Yeah.
And it makes like a gravy, and it's really good.
It's delicious.
You cook it for a long time, the first day, and then you put the stuff in there, and then you put it in the refrigerator, and then you cook it some more the next day. So it's pretty easy to Google. I used a recipe off the internet more or less.
Right,
I don't always follow recipes all the way because I know what you can and can't leave out. Usually, or things I don't like. Like one of them had, for example, I forgot, but one of the cranberry mushroom brisket recipes had pearl onions.
Yep.
Which I could have added for you, but I forgot to buy them. So.
Wow, that would be amazing.
Yeah, next time.
Oh,
next time, actually, I'm going to try corned beef brisket though.
Yes.
Because I've never made that either.
With cranberries or something else?
No, regular corned beef brisket.
Oh, okay. Oh my goodness.
With like.
Pearl onions and mushrooms on the side.
No. I could put them. No mushrooms.
Anyway. Oh, no mushrooms.
Like a pot roast kind of. Only it's corned beef, like cabbage and
I just
carrots.
Love mushrooms and everything.
Well, you can have mushrooms in your rice or something.
There you go. That would work. But yeah, Lisa is just amazing, and this brisket just fell apart on your fork, and it was. I
don't actually like a lot of smoked food. I know it's.
I know Dersh does.
I like some.
Jerry does.
I like some, but I don't like it enough to make my own smoked food. I'll buy it from somebody else.
Right. Well, we've got a great restaurant down the street to get that from, and his food is really good. So, hey, support your local restaurants and stuff, guys. Support your local businesses. If you don't support them, they're not going to be there next week. Yes, sir.
Speaking of that, I got a great story about that I just heard tonight.
Do it.
There's I can't remember the. Turfs I think it's Turfs. It's like a Walmart kind of store in the Midwest in Missouri.
Yeah.
And he gave his employees a bonus this year, $1,500 bonus, but he gave them the bonus in gift cards to local restaurants and shops.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's nice.
So they got the money bonus, but he did it by supporting the local stores.
I love that.
I thought it was awesome.
I love that. That really is a great idea. So they just have to use that money within any of those stores?
Mm-hmm. Right. Or restaurants. He did both restaurants and local stores.
I mean, you got to eat, so.
Absolutely. And eating at good places is always fun, you know. All right, so let's see. What am I missing here? Hey, Bullwinkle says, when you make it, mail me a sandwich, like the one I posted on Parler.
I didn't see Parler.
No, that's not a place you go.
No, people are mean to me there.
No. Some people aren't, but anyway.
How do I know? Nobody's ever talked to me there.
Speaking of food, before we switch subjects.
What's the next project?
What? Oh, yeah, what's your next one?
Beef Wellington.
Oh.
But I don't know when. Maybe for my birthday or something. Maybe for Valentine's Day.
Oh.
I like you a little bit.
You have to post pictures. Even if you won't do a video, maybe I can take some still shots for Dersh to show him.
Yeah.
How's that, Dersh?
That'll be cool.
Video will be better, but we'll take what we can get.
Maybe we can do a little short video of it, like coming out of the oven and cutting it up or whatever.
Yeah.
You should.
Because I'm not. You don't want to see me make the food. I like use every utensil in the kitchen.
Yeah, but what you should do is just talk about the recipe itself.
Yeah.
And and then either we can do some video of it, the food, or pictures of the food with your voice behind talking about the recipe. But
exactly.
Yeah.
I think it'd be popular. I think a lot of people would like to know. I sure would like to know.
I've been trying to get her to do this since we started doing this because people are going to love that because she is a very good cook. Every picture she's ever posted, everybody's mouth is
I don't post ugly food.
But you don't make ugly food.
I do. I just don't take pictures of it.
You do not. You're so weird.
Yep. I make
You don't like-
fudge too.
Oh man, don't tease me.
I'm gonna make some.
My
You
mouth
forgot to
is
remind me.
watering. Oh man. Anyway, so the brisket was amazing, and if you want the recipe, ask Lisa. She'll tell you.
I will.
All right, next topic. We told you last week about a very sad topic that our friend Karen's daughter Kelly, who Lisa's known since she was a little baby, almost,
Toddler. Yep.
died. She overdosed and died. And Lisa did a GoFundMe for her.
Because their family asked me to, because they had no idea what to do and they were just overwhelmed.
Right. So tell everybody about how it finished.
Well, so obviously they've never had to do a funeral before. Not a funeral, not even doing a funeral, but they've never had to do final arrangements before. So they really have no idea what it costs, and it's not like you can go online and look at a list of, what you think you might have to pay for it.
Right.
So I just made up this number, like $2,200, because I thought maybe I know about how much it costs to get cremated. That's about it.
Right.
But I mean, there's other things that are involved, like her brother.
All the related stuff.
Yeah, her brother lost a roommate, so he couldn't pay his rent this month. A few days before the rent was due.
It's
just
always,
things. It's
so
all kinds of things.
And the money's going to help
so
Karen, because Karen's just going to be devastated.
She is, and she put something on Facebook that maybe I'll post next week. And my daughter's feeling bad because she hasn't reached out to them, because she doesn't know what to say, because she thinks she's going to say the wrong thing.
Right.
So we're going to. But anyway, so the initial goal was about $2,200 or $2,500. But then it kind of took off, and I also started thinking about other things they may have to pay for. So right. I raised it up to $48, I think it was. And so I just left it there. I've seriously.
Now, at that point you were considering stopping it, but
right.
But their friends said what?
Their friends said no, leave it open because we want to contribute. We love the Caseys. We love Karen. We love your family.
This family's very well.
Karen's she's been a babysitter and a teacher, and just helped like everybody at one time or another in their life. In our old neighborhood and now, and she's also got health issues of her own. So we just left it open, and so currently, as of today, it's up to $8,200.
Right.
And then they are just floored. They are like,
and they don't. I mean, this is because people want. And it wasn't
any.
Helping. They know that the goal is already passed.
There weren't any huge donations.
I know.
There were little.
It's just a lot of folks that love them that wanted to help.
I want to say probably nobody gave more than.
Didn't you say more than $50 was the average?
50 to 100 was the average. I didn't average it. Nobody, the typical, there's different kinds of averages, as you know.
Yeah.
So, if the number of donations was usually 50, but then, it skews if somebody goes.
Right. Oh, yeah, more. You've got the highs and the lows.
Yeah. So 50 was about the normal number.
The average.
There's 3 kinds of average. Thank you.
Median, mode, and an average.
Mean, median, mode.
Median, yeah, mean, median, mode.
But anyway. So they are hugely grateful. They're still freaking devastated.
Yeah. And you're going to go over there and help with Emma's.
I'm gonna take my daughter over there so she can.
She's gonna need you.
I know. No. So
don't forget to read over here in the column in the messages because there's a lot going on from
I know,
already.
Right? Oh, Portuguese. My daughter took Portuguese in college.
I have a lot of Portuguese speaking friends in South America.
We had some Portuguese people when I lived in Massachusetts. Because there's the fishermen up near Gloucester and Newburyport and stuff.
Right.
We had to even so my friend had a Domino's. We even had to put linguiça on the pizza because everybody kept calling and asking for it.
Right. I think already talking about her.
But see, maybe that's why I didn't like to cook. Think already because when I was little, my mom made us put the dinner together.
Right.
But it wasn't anything ever really it was always like goulash, or what we used to call it, macaroni mess, or hamburger helper,
right?
Or make a meatloaf and stick it in the oven, or
semi pre-made things.
No, not really.
Well, I mean, you add the stuff.
I mean, meatloaf's not pre-made.
No.
But just like things that weren't that interesting to make for the most part.
Right. But pretty easy to make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. And on your topic of beef Wellington,
it's not that hard, really.
Did you think already said that you buy the pre-made puff pastry?
Oh, didn't you watch Gordon Ramsay?
What did he say?
Yeah, you do. You don't make it. I'm not making the pastry.
Right.
That's insane.
That would be a lot like that.
Oh, and whoever said, the pate, you can use ground up mushrooms to mix in with the pate instead.
Well, that would be nice.
Also. Because, I mean, a lot of mushrooms taste sort of like meat a little bit anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when they're ground up.
Right.
Oh, German. Don't get me started on German. I dated a German guy in high school, and his parents would speak German about me while I was there because I understood a teeny little part of it, and that's not nice. Don't do that.
Ernie mentions that my family spoke German, and he speaks it perfectly when he's drinking wine. My father is the exact same way.
Well, he was in Germany.
He was stationed in Germany.
Yeah.
And he almost married a German.
My stepfather was stationed in Germany, but we determined not at the same time because they're not the same age.
My dad arrived at his barracks the day after Elvis left. The same barracks.
You know, I'm gonna have to find out where my dad was because he might have been in that same area.
Might have been close.
Yeah.
That's cool. Go Army. Go Navy more. Right?
Hey, speaking of your dad, do you want to talk about your dad's thing?
Yeah.
Not like that, Dershie. Stop laughing.
Dershie or naughty. That ain't right. All right. Lisa found an amazing, cool thing for my dad that I posted.
Background is that I do Ancestry.com.
Yep.
And I finally paid for newspapers.com because I wanted to see the actual articles and things, and it's very expensive. It was like $30 for 6 months or something. So yesterday I had very little to do at work after a certain time, so I just sat there and I looked up a bunch of people that from the past to see if any articles came up about them.
Yep.
Like my mom's old boss who used to build condos in Ocean City, Maryland.
Right.
And I looked up your dad, and I looked up my dad, and I looked up, me, just to make sure there wasn't anything bad about myself. And I found a bunch of my relatives from New Jersey, and I found that my paternal grandmother got a drunken disorderly call when she was 49 one time, and there were wedding announcements, all these really cool things.
What's funny is you always think your forefathers are so clean. When you go back and see those things, you're like, oh, maybe not so much.
No, what I think is that yes, we are related.
Yeah.
Not that I've ever been arrested.
That article you found with my dad.
Yeah, so I was looking for you.
Yeah.
But then I found an article from 1949.
48? I thought it was
48 or 49.
48.
And it was I could read it if
there it is.
Yeah? Did he put it up?
Yep, you got it.
It was in the Society page in Meriden, Connecticut. And it's just so cool notice that if you read it, all the boys that came to the party are listed first, and then all the girls that came to the party are listed second.
That would probably be my grandmother's methodology.
Maybe. Or maybe that was just the way they did it in the paper.
Yeah. Well, she wrote it, though.
But they probably
edited it. Yeah. But anyway, it was really cool because he's and then we call my dad, and he's talking about the details of it, and he's telling me that kids were playing spin the bottle, which I think is freaking hilarious. And that it was a really good time. It made him so happy to see this article, didn't it?
Yeah.
So I didn't even know he used to be on a kids' radio program. Go to it.
he won a cake.
Right, but he
said he went to it?
He used to go to them all the time.
Do you remember
and listen to it, watch it be made?
Like the Bozo show, remember that?
Yeah.
And you could go to that and Wonderama and stuff.
Yeah.
We had tickets. We talked about this, I think, before. We had tickets to the Bozo show, but we got in trouble, so we couldn't go.
Oh, no. I always wanted to go to Wonderama because I'm a kid from Connecticut, so that's, right in our wheelhouse. That's where it was from. Bob McAllister, remember?
Yep, I do.
Yep. So anyway, that was a really cool story I wanted to share with you guys because I shared it on my web pages, and everybody thought that was very neat.
Oops.
It's hard to make an 83-year-old man think about like he's 11 years old. Oh, Ernie says, oops, that part of the article is further on. Yes, it is down below. Unfortunately, the whole article doesn't fit there.
I know, and it's kind of funny. They played games and gifts were given at a birthday party, and there was a cake. Really?
Right.
They didn't say anything about candles, though.
No candles.
No candles.
Burning down the house. But I also found out a lot of things about my grandmother I never knew in her younger years.
Oh, you did?
Last night. Oh, yeah, my dad went on and on about how she was a fantastic cook.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, she loved to cook. She used to bake cakes and pies and stuff. I remember that even when I was young. But apparently when she was younger, she was a real monster.
See, it's funny because my grandmother is from a family of 9 kids.
Mm-hmm.
She really was not a very good cook.
Right.
Maybe somebody else in the family helped with the cooking or something.
Thanks, George. She put the rest up.
Yeah.
He's a good man. The last name on there is my Aunt Gladys, which is pretty cool, or my dad's sister.
Yeah,
it's funny.
She's my friend.
It's funny. It's funny. My grandmother put her last.
Yeah.
Well, you put the other
she
star.
She was there because she lives in the house.
You put the other star at the end of the credits.
Yeah. She was there because she lives in the house. Oh yeah.
My grandmother was in. She was the Follies, Ziegfeld Follies. That's what she did in her youth. So she was all into the society stuff. She had a great time in New York in the 20s. Her best friend was the second Mrs. Babe Ruth, and they terrorized New York City in the 20s.
Nice.
Imagine that, her hanging with Babe Ruth and his wife in the 20s. Oof, must have been a party.
You must have got it from somewhere.
No doubt in my mind. I'm a lot like my granddad. He was in show business also. He was in vaudeville. That's another story I'll tell you sometime. So anyway, that's that story, which I thought was really neat. I'm going to make Lisa smile. Put the camera on Lisa right now.
What did I do?
You're about to say babies.
Babies.
Baby. What baby did you see the other day?
Okay, hold on one
second. Tell us
second.
about the baby.
Okay, so we have a friend named Henry who my sister and I used to work with at Domino's back in the day, and we've known him for, I don't even know, 30 years maybe. And he was also a bridesmaid at my sister's wedding. He was a bridesman. I think that's what they call him.
Right.
So he was
bridesman
at my sister's wedding. So they're really tight. And so Henry always thought that he was told years and years ago, even 20 years ago, that he had swimmers, but not very many of them.
Right.
So anytime he's ever had a girlfriend, he's pretty much not used any birth control. Yeah, and he's never gotten anyone pregnant. So he just figured he was broken in that regard.
Yep.
So he met this new woman. She's really sweet. Her name's Jen, and she has a 21-year-old, I think.
Yep.
And they went on a trip to Mexico. And when they got back, she was pregnant. And they had a little baby. And so we call Henry Jr. because his name is Henry, last name Jr., right? But everybody has always called him Jr. So we were joking around. My sister says she thought of this, but we both thought of it at the same time. And we were like, he should call the baby Junior Jr. And so they are calling the baby JJ.
Well, you and I had talked about it.
Yeah, so they're calling the baby JJ. And we got to go see him this weekend. We masked up and
right.
But
that's cool.
Apparently the baby likes boobies. basically, because
What?
when we laid
What smart baby doesn't?
Because when we laid him down on, we were holding him, we laid him down, he just went to sleep. Like, and they were like, "Oh, he never does that." So he was adorable.
That's
and
great.
he has, grandmas and aunts and uncles and.
We've known Henry a long time,
Yeah.
and Henry has been a maniac over the years.
And you
it's
know what?
so weird to see him settle
I
down
know.
now.
You know what his
It only
wife?
took until he was age 50 to
You know what
settle
his
down
wife
and have a
said?
baby.
His wife said she has only ever seen him sort of drunk twice in 2 years.
Really?
Twice in 2 years.
She-
This is a guy that we used to have to write his name and his phone number on his arm when we would go downtown
Right.
to Baltimore. So in case he got lost, somebody
he
would
was
call
alone.
somebody would call the phone number, and so we could come find him.
Exactly. I mean, seeing him clean and sober and dad and all that is quite
It's
something.
awesome.
If you
It's
knew
pretty
Junior
cool.
like we knew Junior, you'd be like,
Pretty
what?
cool, and it's such a cute little BB.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So-
All right, I have a question. What is churrasco?
Oh, I've had. That's the
churrasco.
that's the Brazilian grilled steakhouse where they go
We
around.
haven't done that yet.
Well,
I want to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that. Think already was talking about
we
that
do it
already.
we do it for our holiday parties at work, but unfortunately, it costs so much that they don't invite spouses.
Right.
It's only the people that work
So
there.
where is that, Durham?
There's one in Cary. There used to be one in Durham. They're all over the place.
Where's one? Where's the one you went to?
Cary?
Oh, you
Because-
guys drove to Cary? Okay.
Well, honey, we have an office in Raleigh and an office in Durham.
Well,
so
that makes sense.
yeah. No, it was at Briar Creek, not
And
Cary.
I was going to say, what is the acronym for Cary?
Containment
Containment
area for relocated Yankees.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
what
it
the
wasn't in Cary though. It was in
infestation
Briar
north is
Creek, so
about.
it was in Raleigh, but it's on the edge of Raleigh and Durham.
Yep.
So, but yeah, but I messed up because I didn't know that like they bring the food around, and I'm like, this is good. I should have some more. But they only come one time, and then with
That's it?
that one thing, and then they bring something else. I mean, at least this
so you
restaurant.
better make sure you get a lot of
So
what
if you
want.
like it, you have to like get them to come back or whatever.
Or you have to
um,
ask them for more than that.
Right, but what if you don't know if you like it?
That's true.
And also there was a buffet that had like shrimp and sushi and
I want to go.
you
So
pay
it's going to be $100 dinner
per person.
per person.
Probably.
Really?
Probably. Cuz ours was you could pay for levels of
Mm-hmm.
and we paid for like the meat, the buffet and one drink per person. But you don't have to get the buffet.
Right.
Or you can just get the buffet and not the other.
Is there
food.
cut meat on there too?
There's all kinds of stuff on the buffet, but it's not the same meat that they bring around.
Oh, so it's not the real Brazilian.
But you could
meat.
eat off the buffet like
Oh yeah. Just the shrimp
easily.
alone.
That's what I did. I had 3 plates of shrimp.
Did you?
I did.
You didn't have any of the
I
Brazilian.
had some of everything, but
You
I only
the
had
Bra-
like a little.
How is that Brazilian meat? Is that amazing?
That's all right. I mean, it's all different kinds. There's
Meat.
like chicken and there's beef
No, I'm
and there's
talking
pork
about
and there's.
the churrasco.
No, that's the name of what they do to it. Like.
Okay, well, I'm talking about that meat. Is that delicious? Because it's typically beef.
It's all good, yeah.
Yeah.
And like you said, the roasted pineapple with the cinnamon on it is good.
Yum.
Everything was good.
Ernie, $20 per person here in Mexico, and it's awesome. In Brazil, it's
well,
about $5.
yeah, but
per
it
Michael
costs
says.
what $2,000 to get there.
Well, that sounds fun. I want to do that.
Yep.
I didn't think about that. That's an interesting topic we strayed onto.
I also
We
have
love talking about food. Everybody's got to eat, and everybody loves it.
I also have some sort of, I forgot the name of it, but it's some sort of kind of Hispanic eggnog or something that my sister brought me
Yeah.
that has pineapple in it.
Hmm.
And I think it starts with a C, but I forgot.
Sounds
But I
good.
haven't tasted it yet, so we're going to have to drink that as well before it goes bad.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Let's see. Lisa wanted to talk about lottery fun.
About what?
Lottery fun?
Oh,
Something?
yeah. Everybody
what?
go buy a lottery ticket because it's like, one of them is, they're both over $400 million. And yes, I know the odds of you winning the lottery are like the odds of you being dropped into New Mexico and landing on your friend's house or whatever.
On your feet.
Yeah, in the room where they are.
No, in the
room where they are.
In the couch.
Here's how I had it put to
on
me.
On the couch. Point.
So the odds are sort of like if you knew somebody in New York but you didn't know where they lived, and you walked up to a house and you went up to the right floor of where they lived, and you went into the right apartment where they lived, and you went into the room where they are. That's like the odds of you winning the lottery, pretty much. But whatever, it's $1, $2. So.
Huh.
Anyway.
All right, what are they talking about?
But what would you do? Like, realistically, what do you think you would do if you won? Because so if you win 400 million, you really only get 200 million.
No.
Listen, but you don't even get that because then it's a annuity or whatever. If you don't take the annuity, you take the flat. So then you would only have like what 85?
No.
Maybe. Is that right?
No.
I know. Only.
Oh no.
Only.
Oh no.
I know. So what would you do?
So let's see. What would I do?
You know what I would do?
What?
I would just simple things.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I would buy one of those condos at Charlotte.
Yeah.
Where you could watch races.
And we'd buy that hotel in Key West.
Yeah, that bed and breakfast.
Definitely that bed and breakfast.
So we could just go there whenever we wanted to.
Cars. First thought that came to mind was cars, and you know that.
Shelby. I need a Shelby.
Bullwinkle says he wants a Dodge Demon. Me, I want a new Ford Bronco. That's
a new one and an old one.
No.
No, get a new one and an old one.
No, just the new one.
No, like
because that's the daily driver. Because you know what the other one would be?
What?
The GT350.
But you could still get an old one.
Old one. I don't have any cars.
Like that really sweet one that Blaney did.
Yeah, I'd probably have 20 cars by the time I was done if I did that.
No, you cannot. You can only have 10.
Yeah. But so far I'm 2 for 2 on Ford picks, but
yeah.
I'd buy my old Firebird again. Fun stuff.
Yeah.
But as far as houses go, I mean, the first thing I thought of for houses was buying that bed and breakfast in Key
and
West,
one of the rooms is ours.
It's because it's rental. It's rental income constant.
But one of the rooms is ours.
You're not just spending your money.
That's
you're getting some of it back. Huh?
One of the rooms belongs to us permanently.
25. Room 25.
Oh, the
front one. That's ours. But we wouldn't have to have it all the time. Just when we want.
I don't want people in my house.
That's true. It would be your house.
I don't want people in my house.
And of course, one on St. Croix. Because that's the island I grew up on, basically. Let's see. Think already wants a Rolls.
Yeah.
Rolls are cool.
What about what's his name? That Mayweather. He's got Bentleys and Rolls and Lamborghinis. And
if you want to talk about collections, just look at Jay Leno.
Yeah.
My goodness, he's got the most amazing collection in the world, I think.
I don't know.
He's got a giant garage full. I mean, it's a giant
It's like an airplane hangar.
It's like an airplane hangar full of cars. And then another one for the shop.
Doesn't he have motorcycles too, or no?
Yes. He's got a whole collection of motorcycles. He's got anything.
They never had any kids.
Do either YouTube or a search for the things in Jay Leno's garage. You won't believe it. He's got the number 1 or number 2 car in series of a bunch of really hot cars. The new Ford GT500 KR. He had number 2 because number 1 stays with Ford.
Right.
Amazing. Let's see. So, Darcy, what would you do if you won the lottery?
Give us some.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, Darcy, you'd also get $1 million or $5 million.
Yeah, we'd share.
Well, Chuck, if I won the lottery and won enough money, it wouldn't matter what I do because you'd never hear from me again.
That's not a good answer.
Aww.
What kind of car would you buy? We'd hear from you. You'd do it. We talk. Oh, that's the other thing I do is I do what you and me and Jerry talked about buying a what do you call it?
A cabin?
A little community. No, like 3 houses in a gated fence.
Like a compound?
Compound. That's the word I was looking for. And Dershey said he already had land in Tennessee, so I said, okay, we'll use your land.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yep. Absolutely.
We'll just build some houses.
I don't want to live on Jerry's land. Nice knowing you.
Dershey's land.
Oh, Dershey's land.
It's intended.
Yeah, that's right. Because we figured out that was the middle,
That would
sort
be
of
neat.
the triangulated part, right?
So that could be our meeting place where all of our families go and meet together. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yes, absolutely.
What kind of car would you buy? What would be your dream car?
Or truck.
Yeah, I was going to say, no cars for me, but I would buy a fully decked out, painted Ford Raptor. That's my
nice.
That's my dream
Painted
truck
like
right
what?
there.
Painted like what?
Raptors.
I don't know, but man, they've got all kind of stuff you can put on there. I would just make it look pick
cool.
whatever I've seen so many cool ones that just I'd find
Pimp
something
it out.
I like and I'd pimp it out.
All right.
Jack it up, big tires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to have a ladder to get into.
Yeah, exactly. Parachute to get out.
Right.
That's the truck I want. It's a Ford Raptor.
That would be nice.
The Ford Raptor off the lot, a new one right now, costs more than what I paid for my first house.
How much are they? 50, 60?
Oh, they're in the 60s, yeah.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
When I was selling vehicles, how long ago was it?
The 1800s.
About 15 years ago now, huh?
Yeah.
Shit. They were half the price. Half that price. I mean, the fully decked out one was about 45.
Right.
But as far as an average, like Z28, they were like 30.
Yeah.
Now they're 60.
They're
Have you
crazy.
seen the new ones, the Velociraptors?
Yeah, they're amazing.
Oh my gosh. Unbelievable.
Velociraptors, really?
Yeah.
Do they have any T-Rex trucks with little bitty front tires?
That's what you need. That's Lisa. That's hilarious. Yeah. But do you like that new Bronco?
The Tesla
I love that
truck.
new Bronco. They paid attention to what people wanted.
Yeah.
If I had to buy a truck,
Bullwinkle keeps going. Dodge Demon. I guess
what
you
is
want
a
a Dodge
Dodge Demon?
huh?
What is it?
That's the one. That's the 700, 800 horsepower one.
Oh.
The Challenger.
Oh.
Oh my God, that car is
The one that you're not allowed to ever drive.
Oh, I drive the hell out of
The one that you're not allowed to ever drive.
Why? Because I
you
take it
said
on a
you'd get in
track.
trouble.
Oh, I know. Me and a fast car now would be really dangerous.
Yeah, I don't know what
I mean, I used to drive very, very, very fast when I was young in very fast cars.
I think I would.
There's his Raptor. Which one
think
did
I
you
would
have?
just
The
get
blue or the
another,
bronze?
The burnt orange.
Yeah, that's sexy.
That's the Velociraptor
That's
right
pretty.
there. Isn't that a nice truck, man?
That's pretty. 1972 Corvette.
I love
nice.
that
What
thing.
is the one my friend had? A 1970?
Yeah.
Is that the one I showed you?
Yep, that's a good year.
I got to drive that once.
Well, the 68 through 73 is the design there.
Okay, so the
that
70
they're
is
talking
about the same.
Yeah, it's the same
Okay.
body.
It was a nice car.
If I had to have one of those vets, I'd take a 68, 427, 430.
Is that with the split window?
No, that's a 64.
Oh.
63, sorry.
Oh, that's right. 63s are the best.
People don't know this about me, but I am a car rain man. I can tell you any car.
Oh
in the
my
year.
God,
I
you
really
don't even
can.
know.
It's true. And the older you go, the more exact I can be. It's really quite
It's
funny.
Very funny.
But that's me. All right.
I'm worse than I even want to be.
You've become quite amazing. I have been
Oh, it's
a
always
very good
amazing.
influence on me.
It's always amazing.
Car-wise, I've been a very good influence on you. Yes, you're right. That is most true.
You know how I know it's 8 o'clock?
Why?
PP chat room?
Wee chat room.
Not yet. You have to wait 2 minutes.
No,
because
1
we have
minute.
to actually
1
finish
minute.
this.
Shut up, Chuck.
All right, guys, we better start getting us out of here. Darsh, thank you guys. Sexy Groove. Hey, Chuck. Hey, Bluto. How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Glad you've been listening. You guys, before we go, please give us a thumbs up down below, and even more important than that, please subscribe.
And tell your friends.
Because then when you get when our show comes up, you don't even have to see my notice on the various websites.
Yeah, they'll tell you
You'll get a notification.
if you have notifications
So
turned
please
on.
do that, and give us a thumbs up, of course. course.
We don't
more
like-
importantly, do subscribe.
We don't
please,
like come
we
to your
love you
house
guys.
and tell you.
We are not going to come to your house. We are not going to spam you. We are not going to do any of that.
But we might.
Now, next show coming up. Dershie, post the link for The Right Side of Politics, which is coming up at 8:30 between Dershie and me. And we will be talking about the politics of the week there. We will be back next Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Which is the 12th.
Which is the 12th.
It is.
And we will have more fun and interesting topics that have absolutely nothing to do with much.
Maybe I'll cook something and tell you about it.
Oh yeah. Lisa, we really have to do more of Lisa's cooking. Dershie and I've been trying to push her to do it for a long time, and it's just she doesn't. We first
because
started.
I make stuff up.
But when we first started doing this, Lisa didn't even want to be on camera.
No, I did not.
That way.
No, I did not.
Yeah, but now she's really good at it. Yeah, so everybody loves food, so we're going to talk more food. Thank you for coming, everybody. Sexy Groove, Think Already, Ernie, Bullwinkle. Don't want to forget anybody.
Hey, Chuck.
Food.
Yes, sir.
You're going to need to post that link because somehow I don't have the chat anymore. It's
All right,
gone.
I'll get it. The Right Side of Politics. Hold on a second. I will post that right now.
And if you're one of my friends, don't listen to that show.
If you're on the left, you will not like it.
You'll be sad.
All right, where are we?
You'll be sad.
There we are.
Alright, I gotta also go in and play with my puppy.
Alright, everybody say goodnight, Lisa.
Good night, Lisa.
Good night, Lisa. And shut up, Chuck.
Shut up, Chuck.
Yep. I'm trying to post it. It's not posting.
Alright, I gotta go.
Bye, Lisa.
Right,
Bye. Thank you, Dersh.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you, baby. See you
Alright,
later.
will you
Hey,
turn-
Nate, would you make me a tuna sandwich?
I will if you turn off my computer.
Chuck, you're a
When
tuna
you're done.
sandwich.
Please.
There it goes.
Okay?
I just posted the link for The Right
you do
Side
that?
of Politics.
Can you
Yeah,
turn
I'll
off my
do that.
computer when you're
Yeah, you
done?
do that. Oh.
Bye, everybody.
Love you, babe. Lisa's when we get Lisa, it's about 1 hour, and then that's about all we're gonna get from her. All we got. All right, so we will be back at 8:30, which is 27 minutes from now, and we're going to talk about all the politics and fun stuff, and we'll see you next week. Thirst, you got anything you want to add, bro?
Yeah, come back in a half hour. Right Side of Politics. Love to see you there. Make sure you like and subscribe to the show. You haven't done so already. We got a bunch of listeners out there, but only 3 likes, so we got a bunch of freeloaders out there, Chuck.
Yeah, come on, help us out, guys. We love you guys.
Bunch of freeloaders.
Thank you guys very much for joining us. We will see you in 25 minutes. Good night.
Good night, everybody.